07 January. I'm getting ready to do another video on Master Sri Arkarshana or some bullshit like that. He's got 1.5 million followers. I see him all the time popping up. But yeah, man, I'm gonna do another video because I mean these guys just got to be called out. They're just leading millions and millions and millions of people. Just have these guys on play in their background of their life, you know, and just programming themselves for failure, you know, and these guys are eating it up. I mean, they're living the life of luxury. All these guys that these people are following are all living lives of luxury. I mean, these people don't have one care in the world. And this is very important because these things that us as adults are listening to and just acting like, you know, okay, well, he said something, you know, I must have learned something. He's a master. You know, we set these idols up for ourselves, guys, and, you know, it's not good because it sets us up for failure, and it's going to keep us on this soul trap we're on, because that's what it's all about, distractions. And just to get, I mean, think about it, you know, I mean, if I'm able to, with all the brain damage I have, think critically and see through this shit. My 13-year-old son watched my video yesterday, and like he was stopping it before I would even, my commentary would start, and he'd be like, this guy isn't even, what is he saying? He's not even answering questions. So if we can, if normal just people can pick up on this, and kids can pick up on like real deep conversations that, and realize that it's gibberish, you know, it's just really, for some reason, it's just very important to me. You know, the fact that I can see through the bamboozlement and other people can't. I mean, this next video I'm going to do, this guy's sitting there in a bathrobe on a throne, speaking to people on yoga mats in Indian sitting positions, who are just looking at him like, oh, please, you know, like he's their last Lord and Savior. And the shit that comes out of his mouth over the 4 minutes is just nonsensical talking points, all jumbled together, a bunch of words, and you come out of it and go, well, I'm more confused than I started. So I'm just trying to shine a light on how obvious the groupthink and just plain stupidity, and how people just follow each other, and without questioning, without thinking. It's really sad to see, man. It's really, really crazy to even internalize that so many people are just so fucking lazy. And that and you know, it's so hard to blame it on us as individuals, because we're born into a system that was set up this way to bamboozle us. So, anyways, yeah, just trying to, it's helping me by doing these videos, because see, with my brain injuries, it really puts me in a bad position with cognitive dissonance because of all my splits as a child and dealing with trauma. So when these people double speak and talk all this gibberish and bullshit and nonsense, like my brain immediately just goes in a million different places. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I have to rewind this shit, you know, and put it on slow and rewind it over and over and over and over again, just to even be able to, because I can comprehend the words, but the way they put the words together, it's magic. They're doing word magic. And my brain, it's not meant for your brain, it's meant for your subconscious to pick up. They're triggering things. So that's why it frustrates me so much when I see it or hear it. It makes my brain go haywire, because my brain can't process it, because it's not meant to be processed logically. It is there for a reason, guys. They are deliberately, these people, you don't understand. These people are so enlightened. These people are supposed to have all the answers. These people are supposed to be living perfect lives. These people, you know, are wealthy beyond imagination. These people have everything. And he can't even, in 4.5 minutes, the subject of the video. Not only does he not talk about the subject of the video in 4.5 minutes, but he just goes on a rambling nonsense. Guys, this is not, what I'm trying to say is these are intelligent people. These aren't dummies. This isn't, the dumb kid in class that just graduated because he got an attendance award. These are supposedly the class leaders, the ones you look up to, the ones that you're supposed to follow and admire and try to, what is it, when you emulate, and it's just, they've given us a bunch of stooges to emulate, and it's all to keep us distracted. And, there's a huge, the more I just in this world now, I see that there is just a huge campaign of distraction. That's all it's about, is just distraction. They want to fucking wrangle you in to every sideshow, every argument, every fucking little nuance, everything, man. They're trying to keep you away. And like I said, the two things that I'm seeing so far that they don't want to even touch on, like they don't want anybody to get near, is dealing with the cognitive dissonance of, our governments and institutions, locking us down. They skip right over that. Look at it, guys. They got all this shit now. All these guys, all these big thought leaders on YouTube are all coming out now with all these special doctors that are, taking you down and showing you how COVID does this and this does that. And guys, it's another distraction. They'll keep, you want to play that game, they'll keep you wrapped up for 20 years talking about, the government next year, they're going to, the commission is going to get together and somebody's going to pay for this. Man, it's all a distraction, guys. They know this is a certain realm that we live in, the good, the bad, the pretty, the ugly, the black, the white. It's all part of the thing. You know what I mean? You got to get away from that. You got to fucking push that shit past you and keep on moving, man, because, as long as you allow them to keep you within the parameters of their narrative, you're never going to find your way out. You'll never find you'll be walking in circles. What else is there to say? I guess that's pretty much it for now. But yeah, it just disgusts me, man. It just makes me wonder, like, man, it's just everybody's set up for failure. You know what I mean? Like, I don't personally know anybody who is, like, I personally don't know anybody who, if you ask them, hey, your life was great, right? If you had a choice to reincarnate, would you want to come back and try this again? I don't know anybody that would honestly say that. Nobody. But then again, I don't roll in circles with people who drive, brand new cars and live in $1 million homes and travel the world. So, so this isn't my world, is what I'm trying to do. This isn't my realm. This isn't what you're God and you're Satan. That's fine. I recognize them. I see them for what they are. And it's all a game that I'm tired of playing. I don't want to play anymore, and I'm ready to go back home. My home is somewhere else when I die. My home is not here. It's not to get reincarnated and put back in this hellhole shit show clown world. I'm tired of feeding these energy vampires. I'm tired of suffering for someone else. No, it's all done. It's all done. But yeah, man, it's just, it is amazing though, the amount of suffering and the amount of suffering that we put up with. And they just play us like, it's their world, it's their world. So they just play us like a fiddle and keep us going from Satan to God, and back and forth, rubber band man bullshit, And the only thing you can do is break free and think for yourself, think critically. If something doesn't sound right, it's not right. You might be on the right path with this, Jesus isn't real, but reincarnation is where it's at. But man, you got to think about this. Reincarnation might be where it's at. That might be the truth, but are you supposed to reincarnate back here? Why are you reincarnating back here? You know what I mean? Those are the questions you need to think about to start thinking critically about it. You can't just walk into that whole situation and be welcomed at the door. Welcome to reincarnation. Just remember, you chose to be here. Good luck. You know, have fun over the next 20 years hearing every NDE story you can imagine. You know, just another distraction. You know, the truth, guys, the truth, when you hear truth, raw, honest, unfiltered truth, it hits you like a ton of bricks. I mean, it hits you with warmth. It hits you, you'll recognize it because there's so much BS and fucking shit in this world. And our souls are so depraved of truth. At least that's how it works for me anyways. When I hear truth, it like, boom, it like resonates. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like this next video and the last video I did of these new age guru fucking hucksters, man, that shit is, it's just like dead. It feels dead. It feels like there's no life in it. It feels like a script. It feels like I'm being programmed. It feels like somebody has an agenda. Like those guys, it feels like when those guys speak, they have an agenda. And to me, that agenda is confusion, first of all. Like I said, because my brain can't even, I have to play this shit back tons of times just to even start to put together what the fuck they're saying. So confusion, they're trying to, confusion and distraction. That's all it is. So I'll leave it at that.